everyone, it's Ash and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to really try and keep this quick. It's my writing update for week 8. I think it's week 8. Anyway, it was a bad week. It was actually a really bad lesson. I don't know if maybe I'm just not in the right headspace at the moment, so things are affecting me a lot more than they would have normally. But yeah, I started the lesson with a crop and I still couldn't get him to move. I had Tarantino, still couldn't get him to move even though I had the crop. I was trying to use my legs and then still haven't hit him with the crop and he wasn't paying any attention. And I just felt like such an idiot basically throughout the whole lesson because I couldn't get him to do basic things like walk forward properly. He was just doing this super slow walk and I couldn't get him to move forward. We were at the back of the line and we were doing a lot of like basic, but I don't know what to call it, but like we were doing when we were going to corners, we were basically making sure our reins were in the correct spot, so we were pulling firm with the outside rein, opening the inside and using our legs correctly and stuff like that. Like we did a lot of that work with no stirrups, just walking, and then we took our stirrups back and he wasn't any better than before. I could hardly get him to trot. Even when there was someone in front, he would go for a few strides, and then as soon as that horse or pony would like trot off faster, he would just stop. And I kept getting told I was leaning too far forward, and I get that at some points I was leaning forward, but sometimes he'd just stop and I was mid-rise and there was nothing I could do about it. I would go forward. I honestly don't know. I feel like I'm going 50,000 steps backwards every time I ride now. I don't feel like I'm improving now any more than what I have for the past few months. I am literally debating on if this is the right sport for me because I'm obviously plateauing and I'm not getting any better. I can't handle him even though apparently everybody else can. And it's just I came away crying. Like, I left the lesson, put Tarantino, like watered him, put him away, and then I basically got in my car and went straight down to the bathrooms to get changed, and I was just so upset. Like, I was already crying and then I sort of stopped, and then I went to leave the bathroom and I picked up my bag from the floor and opened the door and I whacked myself in the head with the door, which is wonderful. So that set me off crying again, and I was just crying and like I'm at that point seriously where I don't want to go back because I don't feel like I'm getting any better at it. I feel like I'm getting worse and I feel like I'm making a fool of myself every week with these kids that have been riding for years because there's no other class to put me in. I just feel like a freaking idiot being there. Like I shouldn't even be trying because I'm never going to improve. I just don't know what to do. It's not fun anymore because I'm not getting any better. And at the end of the lesson, we did the canter up the hill and I was at the end, and guess what? Tarantino stopped halfway up. And when we got back to the arena, Michelle was like, oh, well done, everyone made it to the top. And I was like, Tarantino didn't, he stopped halfway. And she's like, oh, well, it's further than he's been making it lately. And I was like, that's not an achievement. He should have gone the whole way up. I couldn't even get him to trot after that. He was literally like stopped and like, yeah, no, I'm not doing anything. It's just so freaking embarrassing because they keep saying everyone else can handle it. Well, why can't I? What am I doing wrong that I can't control him? Sorry. I really thought horse riding was gonna be what I was gonna be good at. I've tried to find it my whole life, trying to find a sport that I was good at. And I thought this was going to be it because I loved it so much. And now I don't know if I want to do it anymore.